Hey everybody, it's your boy Snyder1 with Snyder Elite Gaming, bring you another video this week. This week is a little bit different in that we're going to be going over a comprehensive ultimate guide on warding. Now, the reason why I'm doing a warding video isn't because the normal basis of someone asking me about warding or someone, having a bunch of questions and I just want to come out with a video. This week we're going into warding because of frustration. I've been playing a lot of games lately where people are dying, people aren't warding, people don't know where people are, people aren't doing callouts. A lot of bad things that have to do with vision. So this week I'm creating a video to help you guys, elevate you guys' game, and help people out that are a little bit more competitive than others. It allows you to have a type of game plan or a game set in place to where you're going to be able to be more effective. Now, warding. What is warding? Why is it so important? Why do people harp on it? Why are forums just bitching about warding? Warding is vision, and it has to do with every type of vision, whether it be offensive or defensive. Now, this video is going to cover offensive warding, defensive warding, and dummy warding, and basically where to put your wards. Where are you going to put them? What are you going to do with them? How many wards should you be placed in a game? Stuff like that. Now, hey everybody, it's your boy Snyder1 with Snyder Elite Gaming, bringing you another fantastic video. This week we're going to be talking about warding. Now, this isn't going to be a traditional how-to video. It's more or less going to be a little bit of a rant, a lot of information, and then how to do it properly. Now, the reason why I got onto the topic of warding is because I've been playing a lot of games lately where people aren't carrying wards, they aren't warding proficiently enough, they're not putting wards in the most efficient placement, they're not using wards to their benefit. Defensively, offensively, they're just not using them. Warding is a big part of the game. Yes, it's not where the creators want it to be at, but as of right now, it facilitates a role in the game, and if you don't utilize it correctly, you're going to be suffering a lot of your matches. It makes a lot of matches harder than they should be, and it makes a lot of anxiety for teammates in lanes when there is lack of communication. Vision is by far the easiest way to communicate with your partners or your teammates, and it's just a must. Now, this video is going to cover offensive warding, defensive warding, dummy warding, and placement. Now, offensive warding. Offensive warding is when you use ward placement in order to create an offensive Hey everybody, it's your boy Snyder1 with Snyder Elite Gaming, bring you another week. Hey everybody, it's your boy Snyder1 with Snyder Elite Gaming, bring you another fantastic video. This week we're going to be rolling with warding. It's a thing, guys. Warding is a thing. This week I've been playing non-stop games with my friends, with family, with nobodies, people that I don't even know. And warding has become such a problem, or at least such a thing of anxiety for me, that it's just people aren't doing it, and it's frustrating because you want to win, you want to have games that are easy, and you know they could be, but there's always something that turns it the other way. It makes things harder than it's supposed to. It makes games that are supposed to be won into losses, and it all starts with vision, and it all starts with wards. Now, in this warding video, I'm going to take all my anxiety, ball it up into passion, and give it to you guys in order to improve your guys' gameplay. This week, I'm going to be talking about offensive warding, defensive warding, dummy warding, and placement. I'm going to eventually come off of this screen, I'm going to go into a game, and I'm literally going to step and show you where the most notorious places for wards are. So it tells you how to run your jungle, how to avoid being seen by wards, how to place efficient wards. It's going to give you everything and anything that you could possibly need. At the very least, when the timer goes up, placing wards. It's as simple as that. Now, number one, the first thing we're going to talk about is offensive wards. What is offensive warding? I thought vision is supposed to be defensive. It's supposed to help you from getting ganked and all this other stuff. Offensive warding is when you place wards in places in the jungle next to buffs in order to guarantee you guys an advantage in fighting your enemy. Now, placing a ward by green buff so that you know early on in the game when a Chimera is trying to kill green buff, you know he's going to be low health. So it allows the mid laner and the jungler and maybe even a support to branch off and grab an easy pick in the jungle. It's, you know, placing wards in the river. So when you have a mid laner transitioning, trying to help or trying to roam, it allows your jungler, support, and your mid laner in order to collapse and get an easy 3v1. Stuff like that. That's the offensive mindset and can be applied to wards. It's very, very simple. And you can be creative with it. You could put wards anywhere. You could put them at prime buff. You could put them on freaking raptors. You could put it on gold buff. You could put it on so many different places where you can create a mismatch with your teammates so long as you identify what's going on early. Now, defensive warding. Obviously, most people understand what defensive warding is. But defensive warding in a nutshell is placing wards in order to give you vision, to give you a little bit of an alert so that you can extend your effective boundaries for what's safe in your lane. So if you're in the right lane and you place a ward in the river, knowing that someone's in the river coming to your lane to gank you allows you the time to get back to your tower safely. But beyond that, if you place wards in the river, if you place wards in your jungle, it allows you to understand and know where everybody's at, when people are missing, when are you in a place of danger, and being able to take that information and apply it to yourself and affect your game style, your gameplay in order to back out when you need to. You know, extending your effective vision while you're pushing to take a tower and knowing that, hey, people are missing. Hey, they just pinged off my vision. Now I need to back. That's in a nutshell what defensive warding. Even, you know, playing defense as far as keeping them from taking really powerful objectives, whether it be raptors or whether it be prime buff. Those are things that you need to protect, and in order to defend the game from being taken over by the opposite team, that's what that vision's for. Now, dummy warding. There's a lot of people doing a lot of dummy warding lately, and it's probably the most genius, most effective way to have an early game vision to keep you from being ganked, from keeping you guys from losing towers, from being put in mismatches. Dummy warding. Dummy warding is when you take a ward, a shadow ward, a 3-point ward with nothing on it. You take it, you run out to where you're going to need vision, you place it, you back, you discard it, and then you put on your starting game startup. So your healer token, health potion, whatever you use, you put that on. But now you have that vision for however long the enemy team doesn't have wards. Especially in bronze, silver, gold, and even plat. When you are dummy warding, it is by far the easiest way to negate enemy ganking. Whether it be a Chimera, whether it be a Feng Mao, whether it be a Grux, whether it be a freaking Sevrog. Keeping eyes on these guys in the river, at buffs, in different choke points going into your lane, that is what you're trying to protect yourself from those guys. Those early presence, that super pressure. You're trying to mitigate that. You do that by all 5 of you guys on your team running a dummy ward. Everybody's placing it in a different place. Placement is key for dummy wards. I'm going to go into that in just a second, but it's by far the single most effective way to guarantee that you're not going to get ganked early game. It's going to allow you guys to farm freely. It's going to negate early gankers or early presence, and it's easy. You literally put it on, go place it, port back, put on what you're going to normally use, and you'll get there before the minions. So it doesn't hurt you to start like that. Dummy wards. My number one tip for warding, if there's anything that you do not understand or you guys don't adapt to your game styles, dummy warding. Please begin to dummy ward. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into Paragon right now, and I'm going to, show you what warding's all about.